Yeah.
will do.
Yeah.
And here she is. Now, they did lose that one game against Prodota with an IO, which was a little surprising. That was with the Bristleback and the Wraith King, so we'll see if we do get the IO Bristle again, see if they want to go for the IO Tiny. I heard there might have been a loaded Tiny. I think they lost that game, though, over at Star Ladder. And for now, they already get one of the common and more iconic heroes up against the IO. The Enigma, that black hole for the IO +1, but Quick Gaming from VP, the Beastmaster. Love this hero, one of my favorites. Got some buffs. Let's go. It's good. All I need is Ice Frog to save Wind Ranger, please. She's almost there.
Yeah, Wind Ranger's almost there. Almost there.
She just doesn't. I don't know where she goes yet. You know, I need that hero back in my life. I want the support thing to work because she's fun to play as a support, but.
Look at
Team Empire, they don't want to see it.
Getting rid of the Bristleback. None of that shenanigans. Don't want the IO Bristle lane getting into play. We saw that the other day against PD. They ended up losing that game after being a little bit complacent at the end, but it was the first 20, 30 minutes or something was an entire
I
stomp.
forgot that was that game.
Yeah.
That was a win. I forgot. They didn't lose.
No, that was like, yeah, that was...
That was a VP win. There's no way they should have lost that game.
No, exactly. I am 100% with you on that. That was, in my head, that was a VP win. It was just sort of, you know, triggered in my head, hang on a second. They had IO Bristle, but they didn't win that game. They actually ended up losing it. But, yeah, Enigma very good against IO because you can catch the pair as they relocate in, stop them relocating out with Malefice and all that. Very good at pushing as well and shoving out lanes with Eidolons. But Beastmaster kind of counters out a lot of what Enigma brings to you. Wild Axes clear Eidolons, Roar is good against Black Hole. He is pretty much a one-to-one direct counter against.
It's kind of cool how this is a
10 seconds remaining.
like same idea. It's a steroid opener. Where last game we had this Juggernaut and sorry, that was yesterday. Where we had this Troll Warlord and the Magnus, because this whole idea of just like, yes, one gets in power, one gives you battle trance, and now we have one giving you tether, and then we have one giving you the inner beast aura. So vision in itself is also kind of a steroid too, just in like how it enables your heroes in a different kind of way. But you know, if you're Ghostic in last game and there's someone with hawks flying around, it might have made his life a lot easier.
Yeah, to actually find anyone to jump onto. Does offer you a lot. Well, Sniper taken out. Sven, of course, Team Empire don't want that stacking bastard. Getting all the gold. And with an IO paired up with him as well would be pretty nasty. IO probably one of the stack kings in this game because you float between lanes so often you find yourself in position to actually, you know, hit creeps and drag them out and build them up. I played Sven earlier today, you know, Trent.
Oh, did you? He's fun now.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I got dual laned by an Axe and a Sand King.
Oh, that's not fun.
And I had Avenge support. So I died once.
So you lost.
I died once and I was like, right, fuck it, I'm going into the jungle. And by 36 minutes, I had like 400 CS. And I was stacked, right? And we were winning the game. I was like 14-1. My Wind Ranger mid was, you know, 12-2 or something. And then my Venge just refused to cast spells, and my Wind Ranger refused to team fight.
Oh, so you did lose.
So we took one lane of Rax, and then we lost against the Medusa and an Invoker. Which was it was very sad. I ended the game 14-2, you know?
Hey, FN ended without dying last game.
That's true. So sometimes you play your heart out, and you think it's an auto win, but unlosable games are sometimes losable in this game. As Team Empire go with the Disruptor now. Again, another hero very good against the IO. With a glimpse back onto him or the target that he brings in, as well as Static Storm comboing up nicely with Enigma's Black Hole. He's actually very good against...
King of Mr. Cat, dude.
Yeah, very good against Beastmaster in lane as well. You can lightning...
10 seconds
Thunder...
remaining.
Oh my god, Thunder Strike? Yeah. I was going through like all of the Thunder and Lightning skills, like Lightning Storm, Thunder Lightning Strike Storm thing. It's like, yep, Thunder Strike. That's the one. Put it on Boars, you right click nicely, you can put it on the Beastmaster because he doesn't have that much base regen. Shove him out of lane and force him to jungle.
I'd like to point out that Disruptor has won 8 games in a row on Mr. Cat and has not lost.
Oh yeah?
Yes, I'm just looking at it now. 9, actually. He even won in the Chip +4 game against Prodota.
Uh-huh.
I'm going back now 11 days. Yeah.
Strong hero.
Pardon me.
Strong hero.
Yeah, he actually has not lost in Mr. Cat.
Especially for CIS teams. They've been playing this since the dawn of time. You know, you think back to maybe even 2 years ago for, D2CL or the defense or those tournaments. CIS teams kind of pioneered the old Slardar Disruptor Sniper combo with amp damage, Thunderstrike, Glimpses, and Assassinate, all giving long range, almost global vision, and being able to drag people back and pick them off. It was very good. But VP with Bane. Classic combo there with the IO. You go walk around as Bane, you pretend to be suiciding, go on, kind of aggressive warding missions, but then you find someone, you nightmare them, then you relocate in, then you get a kill with Fiend's Grip. It all looks good for you, so VP definitely ramping up for some kind of global pick, kill, and play kind of strat here as Empire. Natural Lincoln's carrier there with the Weaver.
Exactly. You need a Lincoln's this game at this point. It's like, you can't go without one.
10 seconds.
I'm sure Enigma would probably get one over BKB at this point, honestly. It's going to do more for him.
Yeah, Midas into Lincoln's. Let's see it.
Jeez. So, do we dare go for the Tiny? That's certainly the big thing in your mind. I don't know. I don't know if Tiny's that good. Like, Troll Warlord, I think, is still pretty fine. Could still even be like some Terrorblade kind of strats if they feel like they're picking these heroes to like get items and then they're good against IO strats, whereas now they could just kind of flip the table and be like, yeah, this isn't a typical IO. Yeah, we're just going to run at you. So here's the Dragon Knight again. And I don't think this Weaver's going to be ready in time. It's going to look just like last time with the Slark.
Yeah, Team Empire relatively slow-paced is what you're getting at.
Yep.
I mean, even Enigma, the builds we've been seeing recently from Enigma don't actually kind of turn him into a hero until maybe 25 minutes in when he has Arcane's Midas mech. And then maybe a Force Staff or a Blink with a BKB to follow after that if you win a good team fight. I'm actually looking at maybe even a Wraith King here for Virtus Pro.
Try it again.
Try it again. Another tanky hero, good with the IO. You run forward, you slap people down. What else is a Ramses hero, though? Bring back the Husker.
Oh, a Ramses Beastmaster. That would be the ultimate play. If they gave him that safe lane with the Bane. What would they pick then? Like an Abaddon or something? And run it off lane?
I think you're getting a bit silly here now, Trent.
Hey man, it's the Ramses Beastmaster. I want it back. It was so good. The dude was the king. Safe lane Beastmaster player. Let's see. Wraith King definitely sounds pretty legit, if I had to be honest with myself. What's some control that can come up from position 1?
We have this.
And also sidestep.
Yeah, we have this issue all the time,
Lincolns.
Right? Is it going to be the Slardar? They tried the Slardar before, it didn't work out for them.
Don't think Drow's worth. I'm thinking like, because you could have the silence, right? That does skip out over Lincoln's.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
I'm not too sure.
Would be interesting though.
I mean, if you've got like raw damage, sometimes you just don't need it. Weaver, like you said, takes a while to actually do any damage. So if you kill the rest of his team and he's alone, who cares? You got Lincoln Sphere, we can't kill you, but you can't kill us.
Could just PA.
Oh yeah, I like
KB.
10 seconds remaining.
I do like a bit of PA.
Shit, then like Inner Beast and
5
Tether.
seconds remaining.
Buy a BKB. Like, what else do you need, honestly? A little bit of minus armor to start things off, and then
Reserve time.
have a pretty fun time closing this one out if that's the way they want to go.
What do they ban? Ban the OD. Oh yeah, okay, that's an intelligent one. Very good against everything here. Save people from Fiend's Grip. You slam the DK. Save people from Raw, Astral. Just so many things you can do with the Owl Devourer, and it's going to be a Luna hero that we kind of forgot about, but with all of the stacks and the creep camps changing, definitely going to come back in a big way.
Yeah, she's like Drow with better team fight, better late game potential, I think, in a lot of ways, but can still offer a lot of that same early pushing presence.
10 seconds remaining.
And Mask of Manus is good. Mask of Manus you buy from the side shop.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
There it is.
Here's the Chappy Meepo. Here's the Chappy Meepo. Against these heroes, it could find some... Oh, wait, hang on. No.
There's no way.
That's
swapping.
Incorrect.
They're just messing with us.
Okay. Definitely a disaster. But yeah, with the Mask of Manus on Luna, so good, especially for the late game when you can disassemble it and turn it into Satanic Butterfly. It's huge.
Even like Bloodthorn potentially too, honestly. But yeah, more than likely with Luna, Satanic Butterfly.
It's nice on those other heroes that can go for like Bloodthorns and Echo Sabers though. Just overall, such a nice buff to the item.
10
DK's
seconds remaining.
default body looks so weird. He just looks so funny. I don't know what it is. Like something about his armor just looks like fake. He looks like a cosplayer.
It's the silver armor texture underneath. Looks like fish scales. Like it doesn't look like it doesn't look like scale mail. It doesn't look like metal armor. It's that kind of weird reflection on it. It makes it look a little bit weird.
Oh,
Look at him now, yeah.
Better. Ah, he got an upgrade.
He looks sick there. Look at the Bane. The Bane looks incredible as well.
Some nice textures. Looks like he's got a very high thread count on that Bane.
Thread count.
Yeah, you know, like a pair of sheets.
Poly
doesn't it look
count.
like fabric that he has?
Poly count.
No, thread count, like sheets.
Oh, you're talking about his clothes?
I'm literally talking about like sheets. If you look at him, it looks like he's got a cloth draping all over him because like the lines.
Okay.
Yeah, get at me.
What thread count are your sheets at home?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'd be lying if I said I did.
Are they made of Egyptian cotton?
Probably.
I swear that's all I heard for like a good year or so was just people talking about Egyptian cotton thread count sheets.
You live a very exciting life, Gareth.
I mean, my Facebook is full of people getting married and having babies, you know.
People.
Being adults. Ugh.
Thank goodness there's Dota.
eSport games. So, lanes. Meposhka, you've got a deep observer ward there. Does that block the camp as well? It looks like it does. So no pulling for Solo up on the top lane. Ramsey's Luna's going to have to deal with that as well. Solo Bane, and it will be the Lil Io. Iron Talon first, clearing through all the little trees so he can stack and get himself some golden experience.
Keep calling for it. No one's been doing it lately. Finally. Like, let's go. It's like the 4th IO game I've cast this patch or something, and
First
haven't
time.
got to see it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've not seen it since Highlight Die back a while ago now. Well, that must have been the Kiev qualifiers actually. Last time I saw it.
Yeah, I think there were a couple teams doing it then too.
Well, yeah, Pasha bot lane, Beastmaster against both the Disruptor and the Weaver. It's going to be a little bit difficult for him, but he's got himself a stout shield, hoping to last out any kind of harassment in lane. Solo scouted by Meposhka. No observer ward was placed though by him. He's actually obsed up the mid lane. And I'm assuming they're holding on to one. Yeah, they're holding on to one on Solo as well. He's walking all the way back to ward up to try and dodge the movement of Meposhka. But Ogre is going to scout the return of Solo. Oh, or is he? He's got to see him now, right? He's coming in from the back. Solo, he'll wrap around in onto Meposhka, but already Eidolon's going to work here. Deny one creep, get into the face of Ramses on the Luna. He comes in to harass back the Ogre. But I think the Radiant offlane is going to be much, much stronger than the Dire offlane by far.
Yep, for sure. Mostly just because of this whole like IO thing, and we talked a little bit about the IO Iron Talon. Jeez, that's a hard one to get out. But we're saying that like Spirit Breakers and Ogres are kind of the heroes you want in this situation because they just run in once you figure out that this is happening. And what is IO gonna do? Like, he will have no options.
He goes back to Fountain, runs and hides. He did miss out on a stack on the Ancients, but he managed to stack his 2 camps perfectly fine. Unfortunately, Mud Golems not really the guys that you want to be battling with the magical damage of the orbs. A little bit annoying, but nevertheless he'll get himself to level 2 in a short amount of time. Battle of the Bounty Rune up the top spot as well as Meposhka and Solo. Gonna duel it out here for a position on the high ground. Meposhka, he concedes. Solo with a brain sap, gonna get the better of him there, but now attack goes through a tree. He's got boots and Solo, he doesn't, but he gives up the Bounty Rune regardless. The Bane should get this one. In the meantime, Ramsey's going to go ahead and CS away, but mid lane, Trent, what's been going on here? 15 and 5 for no one. Quelling Blade and Fairy Fire for him, as Chappie, 11 and 1's not bad, but he's struggling a little against this DK.
Looks like he has used all his mana though, so like the full Breathe Fire effect coming through, that makes sense early on, I think. Once the poof starts to stack up, that's when there's going to be trouble. Like, he's just going to clear waves like this, and no one not be having the funnest time. Plus, this wave's just going to like shove into DK. Not exactly a hero that enjoys this.
Yeah, he'll do fine with the Quelling Blade, I guess. He's not the worst at lasting under tower, being a melee hero. No annoying attack animation or anything like that, but it does mean that Chappie, after shoving the wave, can go and farm jungle camps at the same time. No stacks just yet, but he'll be able to make some for himself in a little bit. Bottom lane, Pasha gets in onto King R with a Thunderstrike on him. He's taking a lot of damage, and they're moving the Weaver forward. The Satyr Blast. If FN had gone for that hit, he might have found the kill even. Oh, it's close.
Lil is not having the most success quite yet. Once he gets into level 3, it gets a little bit easier. But for now, still just kind of stuck.
Level 1.
Yeah.
Listen, it's like against the Satyr Tormentor, and like you're meant to be able to get it from the medium camp, right? You're level 2, and then get level 3 from a large camp. But I feel like he's stacked too much.
Well,
like,
at least he didn't get the Centaurs.
Yeah, I guess so. But you know, like there is such a thing as stacking too much, especially when you have these key moments which you need to get to, and killing off camps becomes more and more difficult. Obviously, with the more stacks you have, and dying to neutrals
just died.
becomes easier with the more and more stacks you have. Lil is definitely not having a good game over in the jungle, losing out to neutral camps. Yeah, and now Miposhka's like, hey. Hey, well, what's this little wisp up to? Walks across. Doesn't actually get any vision of the stacks. I think he's a little bit afraid of what's coming his way. He'll find out the medium camp one, and now see the large camp stacked up as well. Maybe
damn
Meepo,
potato, man.
Yeah, that cloak.
Cloning everything.
That cloak aura. Maybe Meepo comes and steals some of these. He's level
That's a good
5.
point. Yeah, I mean, keep shoving the wave with Ogre there, backing him up. He could probably run in. Now Solo has to help. Now even Enigma in a 1v1 against the Luna. Not bad for the Enigma. Can probably get a little bit of Iron Shell harass, or rather, Iron Shell Eidolon harass. Sounds familiar.
Is it
totally
Dots
rhyme
here,
those
is
in a
it?
poem, guys. Onto Ramses here, but
Even a Malefice thrown out there by Ghost Stick, making sure Ramses doesn't get too much damage done into this tier 1. Miposhka just wandering around looking for this Io though. Gets another Observer Ward down. Again looking to leech some experience, but Lil seems to be a step ahead with the vision, giving coverage of what this Ogre is actually up to. And another Observer Ward, 2 going down in quick succession.
I think they're coming for those stacks.
I think so too as well. Definitely warding up to kind of address this thing that Lil is trying to do. He's still level 1, he's just hit level 2, 5.5 minutes in. What did we used to see from Pylai Die? Was it level 6 at 5.5 minutes?
Yeah, you can. It actually was.
Yeah.
It was so fast.
So he's 4 levels behind where he should be, or where he'd want to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how feasible it is now. I'd have to test it a couple times, but.
Oh yeah, with the, was it 20% decrease in
Yeah, exactly.
experience you get from jungle camps?
Yeah. Plus Cloak Auras, well, Cloak Auras were there the last time we were doing, but when this thing first started, there weren't Cloak Auras back in the day. But anyway.
No one is such a god. Like,
yeah.
did you see that?
Zoning, yeah.
Oh, like that moment there, honestly, if I was playing DK, I'd just give up, because I don't know when the Ogre's going to hit. But somehow he knew when Miposhka was going to hit and timed his last hit to land straight after. Like, honestly, that is a godlike move. It's the smallest of things, but it just shows like how intelligent and how skilled no one is on this mid lane.
I'd like to see Ghostic make the rotation into that jungle with the level 6. I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to shove this wave, they're going to have Black Hole, and they're just all going to run in here and farm the shit out of this. Because this illusion is just zoning out Lil.
Doesn't even have an Orb of Venom or anything on the Ogre. Just pushing Lil all the way back. Gonna have to shrine up and move himself into the jungle again, but here comes Chappie. Here comes the Meepo.
Smoking. Yeah, they're coming in with Black Hole. This is the play. This is genius.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, he's not going to be actually alive. He's going to push the wave.
Well, Ramses wants to join in the fray as well, with Solo available, Nightmares himself to try and dodge out some damage, but the Fire Blast is there from Miposhka. The thing is, Lil chasing on through with the Eclipse onto Chappie. They'll bring down the Meepo, and First Blood will go the way of VP. Good addressing of that imminent danger coming through into their jungle from Empire. It was kind of telegraphed and kind of obvious that it was going to happen.
I mean, they came in under this ward, and they didn't use the Ogre smoke, right? I'm not crazy. Like, Miposhka, they could have smoked Enigma and Ogre right here. Meepo was here, and they could have, like, baited the Meepo in there with the Black Hole. And they might have won that fight. I'm surprised Ghosty just went back and, like, threw some Eidolons on his tower. And then he, like, started to run down, and they were just dead. And he's like, okay, well, back I go.
Oh, the swarm misses. Lil actually surviving with the bottle charges. The tether across onto Solo. FN is looking for the dive in here onto the IO. The Nightmare's there to try and deny him, and it might just succeed. He does. Solo gets the deny onto Lil, but now he might have put himself into some trouble. FN retreating. TPing away. Doesn't have another swarm and running quickly out of mana.
Holy shit. Pasha is like ripped. Oh wait, oh my god, alright, that's no one's Midas.
I was like, when you said Pasha, I clicked on him and I just stopped for a second thinking, that can't be right.
There's no way that's possible.
There is literally 0% chance he can have Medallion, Iron Talent, and a Hand of Midas. But it wasn't like grayed out or anything, right?
Yeah, it was like, it looked like a backpack or something. That's great. That was funny. So no one's Midas will be delivered via Pasha. He's still very farmed though. In his own right, he's 38 and 0. No last hits, or rather no denies, but plenty last hits. Maposhka, goodbye.
Oh, whoopsie.
Just ran into 4 heroes. Yeah, that's a life sometimes.
No on Hand of Midas, though.
Well, he's been kind of, again, Meepo's just literally giving him every last hit. Yes, Meepo's getting quite a bit himself because he just runs in the jungle and stuff, but no one's taking advantage of that with the Midas. Pretty cool idea.
Very soon, though, Chappie is going to race ahead in net worth. All these jungle camps to take. Got 3 Meepos now up as well. The efficiency begins. This is where we start to see Meepo come into his own. I'm not sure if the double or triple Dragon Lance is really a thing anymore. I think Dragon Lance into Blink Dagger and then into your Ags or your Hex, depending where you want to go, has become a little more popular. It was a little nerf on Dragon Lance, wasn't it? They took like a couple of stats off. Was it 4 strength or something they took off it?
Yeah, over the past couple patches, he just keeps getting owned, so. I've seen mostly just saving for the E-Blades, again. Like, it's not quite as fast as the Dragon Lances, but just go later.
Empire, they know this is coming in. King R was smoked and Maposhka too, but they start off with the Roar. Onto that Disruptor, Ghost Stick, Black Holes, the 2 of them down. They've killed off King R already though. Now in comes the Chappie TP. Pasha going to drop to the tower and Chappie looking for the IO in the back. Lil tethers away, gets himself some distance and back into the welcoming arms of Ramses Luna. The trouble is, FN is quick on his feet with a Shikuchi forward. I don't think Lil can survive any longer. No tether. Still cooling down for another second and a half, and FN will get a double kill out of that. So aggressive play from VP punished there by Empire, who are waiting just in the back.
Very much so. Only giving up the Disruptor. It is the Black Hole, but of course a very worthy one at that. Majority of the damage in that team fight. Now Ghost Stick pressuring on in, trying to build up a Midas with this Tower Gold. Pasha's resigned himself to split pushing down into the bottom lane and see if no one joins him, or if he'll just keep his focus mid to try and slow down this Meepo. Looks like he's not sure what he's doing either.
FN will head into the Hand of Midas, into the Lincoln Sphere. I've got Midas on the brain, Trent. The Hand of Midas on the DK has tickled me somehow.
All Midas everything.
All Midas every day.
This aggressive vision, still keeping an eye on Ramses though. They were spotting him over here, and now they're spotting him over here. Sadly, the ward will now dissipate, so Empire will be a little less clued into to what VP are up to. See how they want to make the rotation with Chappies. That Blink Dagger's about to be done. There's a couple nice targets, probably IO and even Beastmaster. Relatively decent one, even with that medallion.
So what is VP's answer to this Meepo? So they're farming decently, but grand scheme of things, this Meepo's getting out of control.
Yeah. Like, Glaives aren't that amazing against Meepo, right?
No.
It's like, they take a while to start doing shit, you know? It's not like a Meepo jumps in and he gets... They don't have, like, the AoE control to make the Glaives actually work. It looks scary in concept, but it's not realistically. Until, like, late game.
Yeah, it's like when Chinese teams used to pick Gyrocopter against Meepo and then quickly realized that Flat Cannon was just, you know, doing a bit of damage to lots of Meepos instead of doing a lot of damage to one Meepo.
It's like the first time someone Meepos and kills you a bunch, and you're like, oh, let's buy Blade Mail. And then you realize, oh, Blade Mail doesn't actually do anything. It's the exact same logic. It's very disappointing.
Have you done that? Have you fallen into the trap?
I did. Like, the first time I played against Meepo, I thought that would be the item back in the day. And then I was like, oh, this makes no sense.
That's the weird thing about Meepo, right? Is that he's not a hero that you want to buy Ghost Scepter against because of the magic damage from Poof. You don't want to buy BKB against necessarily because of all the right-click damage that comes out from just his Meepos. We miss a kill on Miposhka, but we're going to catch the kill over here as they go smoking into the jungle. The Nightmare, and now the relocate in. Static Storm will land, but the Glimpse back will catch Ramses Luna and finish him off. King R gets a double kill. Chappie still wailing into no one's Dragon Knight. They're trying to bring him down, and with a double Poof, they will do so. Empire, they find 3 and looking for 4. Pasha, he's in trouble as well. Kinetic Field catches with a Malefice as well. FN, Shikuchi's through. And Virtus Pro might even lose their stack.
Man, they were so close to killing Chappie. Just about had him. Breathe Fire and Axes, I think they both missed on him as the one Meepo was walking away.
And that's VP losing a lot of their economy as well. Stack gone. Luna loses so much of her farm. Mask Commanders is done as well, and this was a Luna gearing up to farm.
Yeah.
This is not someone who wants to really be fighting too often now.
I don't think I want a Mask Commanders active anywhere near Meepo at this point in the game.
It's not that bad, right? Removes your armor and silence.
I suppose that's true. It's not going to affect Poof anymore.
Yeah. But then again, like right clicks from Meepo are nasty.
Yeah.
Well, into Roshan we go. Lifesteal on Meepo means he can do this with relative ease at level 15. In fact, let's have a look at levels. Yeah, 15, the closest is 12 of the DK. We've got a level 10 Luna. Even level 11 yet, and Empire, they go running straight on through into the dire jungle. They caught a bit of vision of Ramses, but they won't be able to get the glimpse just there. He was aiming for it. King R. Very nearly.
They really did everything they could there too. Like Bloodlusted Disruptor and everything just running like, please catch this Luna, win us the game, but not this time.
So full Solar Crest on Beastmaster. No Necro units, no Blink. Going for Vlad's next. He's going to go for full kind of aura / utility Beastmaster. Limit their pushing power a little bit without those Necro units.
They got a little buff, but everyone's just like so off Necros. Once Beastmaster and Lycan stop buying Necro, that item's dead. So surely it still needs a little bit more love.
Where's Chappie? He's not got his main Meepo here. I think he's just brought that one in. Yeah, Blink available in a second, and they could look for some kind of combo play. But VP very wisely dodging team fights now. They move forward to bot lane. Solo is the only one not available. Shifting his body around, and a scan goes into their own jungle. They spot it out. There is someone there, but the TPs are coming through very quickly. Ramses. Oh, Midnight Pulse into Malefice. Ghost Sticks looking for the black hole, and he catches 2 of them. Oh, dearie me. Virtus Pro, you didn't get out fast enough. The relocate save, very nice from Lil. Gets Ramses out of danger, but they have lost Beastmaster, and they will likely lose their Wisp as well.
I think he tried to turn and put a roar onto the Enigma. Pause. Immediately go. Good luck, Lil. Think I'll try the TP? No, he's dead.
Yeah, he's just getting slammed. Wait, who's got the medallion on Ogre now as well? Empire getting very farmed. And still the question is, what is your answer to Meepo? Dragon Knight, Midas Armlet doesn't really cut it. Maybe if VP start 5-manning, they could look to get something done with Black Hole down. It might be their opportunity now. Their heroes are respawning.
Oh, Chappie? This could be a problem. Oh, nice glimpse.
They still have one Roared and one Nightmare, but yeah, you're right. King R is there. Guarding the door. Glimpses one back. Chappie jumps forward looking for Solo. Lil tethers him up.
Only 2 heroes. I don't know.
Meepo's so strong though. Like, how do you kill him? What damage do you have that actually kills a Meepo right now? 2,000 HP. Level 18. 14.
Certainly need the whole team there.
14 armor. And then his magic resist, which is what, like 35%?
Yep.
Where do I see that? Yeah, 35%.
Top lane. They have a Fiend's Grip.
Are they trying to get DK into position? He's got no Dragon Form, and Chappie just poofs away. Solo was aiming for the Fiend's Grip, but couldn't get into range. Empire.
Plus, he still has Aegis anyway.
Yeah. It's impossible. VP, I honestly think VP maybe just have to start grouping up and shoving. Black Hole
Enigma's too scary though.
Like Black Hole's down for a minute and a half. They've got some time. Maybe
that's a Fiend's Grip on the Ogre. I don't know.
Not even dead either. Nightmare back onto the Enigma. This could be the big kill though. Turn back and stun with the Dragon Form. Chappie blinks in. He's going to find Ramses. Okay, that hero is just deleted. Virtus Pro, they're getting run down here. One by one, they're going to fall. Solo drops to the Meepo as well. Chappie with a 2-man and snare. Runs forward. The Roar is back onto him. Lil trying to keep his DK alive. With a glimpse back, moves the DK into an awful position. Deeper in, away from his teammates as King R's killed off by no one. Okay, the Dragon Knight is cleaving through. Splashing into the Meepo. Doing a lot of damage. Tries to armor juggle, but barely dropped there by Chappie. And Aegis will fall and give Chappie an ultra kill here. 5 heroes die from Virtus Pro. Only 2 lost by Team Empire. And Ghost Stick knows what's up.
Oh, jeez. Well, this is a Empire 5th pick Meepo. They saw the game. They liked it. They said, Chappie's like, yeah, I can make this work. This is an easy game for me. And it wasn't 100% over, I don't think, with the Meepo pick. There definitely could have still been like the snowball potential and everything from VP, and then the Meepo never gets off the ground. Maybe he gets killed or ganked early on by the Beastmaster. But despite all that farm from Pasha, the first time I saw him this game was when he delivered the Midas mid at like 9 minutes, you know? There was no level 6 smoke. He didn't have a buddy to go with. Maybe that's because of like how poorly Lil's time went too, where he wasn't getting the levels that you need if you're gonna... Like, this could have been any hero jungling for 6 minutes, you know?
Yeah.
Instead, it was an IO at level 1. That's such a... No, that's just... I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, I think Lil...
I don't remember the last time I saw a strategy fail as hard as that failed this game.
Yeah. I think a Lil IO at level 1 or level 2 at 5.5 minutes definitely put a damper on things here for VP. Because that was meant to be their key to success. You tether
that
up
could have been
Luna.
my support Iron Talon Morphling, basically.
It could have been anything. It could have been Huskar jungle and still done better than this. No, to be fair, there's been some good relocate saves and the tether has kept people alive for good durations during the team fights. I was offering a lot. It's just that feeling that maybe he could have made this team a little bit stronger if he'd had a better time in the jungle. As a full Skadi is now done for the Meepo. 2500 HP, moving into the E-Blade next. Maelstrom picked up by the Dragon Knight. Again, more damage to try and spread out across this team over on the Radiant. But Black Hole's up again, Trent. They've got Mech on the Enigma. And they're just shoving into tier 1s. VP, they've got to try and find something elsewhere.
I don't know what there is to find, though. They get the tier 1, but it's just like, obviously they're getting steamrolled in the side lanes. Go, go, go. Go, Ghost, go.
7,000, 8,000 net worth lead now. What's
Wow,
Pasha doing?
Theme song.
Pasha's cutting wave. You want a theme song for who?
Oh, Ghostic, he could have one. It'd be like the Go Go Gadget song. It'd be Go Go Ghostic. Do 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 do. Go Ghost, go. You know? Sounds amazing.
Dun, 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 dun.
Play it during Black
I'm
Hole.
just Mr. Ghostic playing Enigma.
Hey, whoa,
there's a big static storm as ulti's going out, and there's the Black Hole. Catches onto the boot, 2 big cores, but he's nightmared up. Ghostic now has to turn and fight, but they've lost Meepo and the Enigma.
Inspector Ghostic! He's down! Oh, come on.
Posh gets EPs away. VP, they defend high ground, and that was with Pasha cutting wave bot lane, then TPing back.
And they lose their Luna, sadly, so she doesn't get much of a benefit. Only 85 gold. But oh my god, no one. He did 8,100 damage? How's that even possible?
Splash. Lots and lots of
yeah,
splash.
I guess. It really is. Just splash onto the Meepos just adds up so fast.
You tricked me there, though, Trent. You made me start singing the Inspector Gadget theme song, and then a team fight kicked out.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's very naughty.
It's not my fault. It works so well with Inspector Ghostic.
Yeah.
Inspector Ghostic got a black hole off, but immediately nightmared. So nice play by Sola, hang back there, ensure he wasn't gonna be caught inside of that. And we will still get some items because we did, of course, just knock down some towers through here, including the possibility of now taking out these shrines. So we're gonna have a Solar Crest. We're gonna have a Blink Dagger soon on the Enigma.
That's like a 3k net worth swing, though.
Yeah.
The trouble is it doesn't really dissipate the strength of Meepo. He's still going to come back up alive. They'll probably go smoke and make another play somewhere. Look for the tier 2 top. Aim for the next Roshan, which is about 50 seconds from now. 55 seconds until the big man's up. And what's VP's answer then? Do they just try and defend the high ground another couple of times to make sure that they have some kind of realm of possibility to defend up against Team Empire?
Yeah, I'm really not sure, to be honest. That it feels like that's probably not going to happen again, the way that last fight went down, but you never know. They're just going to do their best to ensure that it does. Pasha, oh, when's that talent come in? Level 15.
The double boar, the quadruple boar even.
So many boars.
4 boars.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Also, this BKB is being built up by both Luna and Dragon Knight. Great way to handle the Meepo. Ghost Stick aiming for one of his own. Now he's got the Blink Dagger though, and 40 seconds until another black hole.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
VP, they're just being hemmed into their base a little bit here at top and mid lane. They've got some good pressure going down to the bot with the help of Pasha with his Vlads and his Boars, but it's just free farm out from FN, who has been relatively quiet this game. He's made a couple of good rotations, sneakily farming away. Lincoln's Diffuser Blade heading into a Maelstrom, but Roshan, with both Aegis and Cheese, it's gonna die so quickly. VP can't even react.
Yeah. And this is a very scary part of the game for sure. Oh, Cheese. FN's coming back. Or FN's coming back, yeah. Alright, well, they have a blink on Beastmaster, which probably hasn't been revealed. I don't think he's walked past any vision yet, so maybe that'll be enough to catch them off guard, but yeah, you have to somehow kill Meepo and essentially Weaver twice. If they roar in Fiend's Grip, that is one thing. In terms of like 24 minutes in, not many teams I think have the consecutive lockdown to really burst a hero before they can get cheese off in a lot of situations, you know? But this team definitely does. Between Fiend's Grip and just Dragon Tail and Roar, there is the possibility that FN dies before cheesing.
Yeah, I mean, with Lucent Beam to pop the Lincoln Sphere as well, they have that kind of guaranteed way to make sure that these disables go through onto the Weaver without being cancelled out by that lovely little item. Pasha just hiding in his mid lane, giving the Vlad's aura to the lane and his Boars. Empire not pushing too hard in, even with Aegis and Cheese. A little bit wary of what VP offered last time in that bottom lane team fight, but they've got the ability to go and kill off shrines. They killed off the one at the top spot. They've still got to go and kill off the one down at bot. They also have to address this bot lane pushing in at the same time, and VP have noticed that...
oh man, that was close. FN, do you see that? He actually goes for a time lapse. Very uncharacteristic. That is a lot of knowledge on a Weaver right there. To be in this situation and have the Dragon Tail projectile coming at you in the air and to go for a time lapse play. Because a lot of people obviously always try and wait until they're like super low, but he knows that if he gets that off, he is just going to live.
Get me out, he says.
Yeah.
Get me out. But that's a smoke wasted, a dragon form wasted, I think more importantly, and this is going to be Empire's time to shine. Black Hole's back up, and VP on the back foot once again. 14-9. Again, back to a 10,000 net worth deficit for VP. They did swing it back to about a 5,000 deficit that Empire held in net worth lead.
These boars are ownage.
How many are there? 4 of them still?
Yeah, they're just roaming around. He's got a hood. Like this. It's crazy.
They're very spiky as well. But with the tier 3 bottom gone and Glyph is up actually here for VP, maybe they can hold on to this barracks, but they've got to come back and defend. Ramsey's TP's to Fountain. They've got to make a movement forward. His BKB is done. No one also has his. This magic immunity could prove to be the difference maker here, as no one. He's being stunned up and killed off before even BKBs. The black hole comes through and he's forced to buy back. Luna. Oh dearie me, no buyback on Ramsey. The roar comes in. No, trying to bait out the DK and backstab through the south.
Too early.
But it looks like good games called, and another sub 30 minute victory here, but this time for Empire. This is going to be one quick series, Trent.
For 3 games, it certainly is. And yeah, that last play, they had the right idea, I think. Obviously, they know it has to be kind of Hail Mary-esque with the cheese and an Aegis in play. So, had Enigma waited a moment long before jumping, maybe the blink roar from the backlines would have been enough to stop him in time and perhaps turn that fight. But Team Empire, ownage, good Meepo pick. Honestly, if I'm playing this team, can we just ban Meepo and Arc Ward in the first phase so you don't have to deal with it? Like, are there that many heroes that I don't know, just
I think
feels like that's when they win.
I think Meepo definitely, because Empire became one of those teams, along with whatever team Abed is on, that had Meepo banned first phase against them religiously by their opponents, pretty much. But that was whitewash number 2. Game number 1 went the way of VP. Game number 2 goes the way of Team Empire. Relatively simple, straightforward, and yeah, they got Meepo'd pretty much. 15,000 damage in a 26-minute game, 7-2 and 11. With almost 18,000 net worth. VP just didn't know what hit them. Lil had a bit of trouble in the jungle, 0 and 7, one of those caused by the neutrals very early on. Still got to his mech, but it was a struggle, dragging his feet all the way through that game. Game number 3 is coming up. We'll find out who will be the victor of